yesterday we had quite tight range around the highs of current balance, and entire last week was balancing from highs to lows. Recent rejection was around the lows. We tried 3 times, well, 2, because Wednesday was open drive up, but maybe if you consider overnight, it can count as 3. And now we are back again around the highs. Yesterday we had really low volume. Not sure if this is directly related to trade location or the fact that on Wednesday we have FOMC. Anyway, I think the market is about to make another bigger move out of this balance, so we can either extend higher and maybe double this range, which is around 70 points, or maybe we can trade lower, and this would get us maybe around here, if not lower, because we haven't really tested those lower prices after we broke from previous ranges. So I'm not sure if we were unable to break those highs. We have now 3 highs, and if we don't see another attempt today, we might roll over, basically getting back to those lows, which don't look secure. However, it is quite unusual to see 2 trending days in a row. So if Friday was a trend day up, yesterday was a little bit pause and no real attempt by bears to retest lower prices. So if no counteraction were as we expected from the bears, now it's time for the bulls to make a move to the upside. So I am leaning slightly towards higher prices today. So what can we expect? I think that first, overnight inventory is 100% long, but it is not trending. We had this big move to the downside, which flashed weaker longs a little bit, so now it is building long inventory yet again. So if we correct inventory early on, I'd like to be a buyer around yesterday's close, around those prices. If we dip here and are unable to clean Monday's loss, or if we do clean them and quickly come back, then I'd like to be a buyer to test higher prices and possibly create new all-time highs, because those highs aren't secure. So first I will be trying to buy this pullback, and later on, if we either right from the open, if we open drive, or if not, I would like to see break above yesterday's highs, maybe retest of overnight high, then buy pullback that gets rejected from yesterday's range yet again, and then trade higher. Alternatively, if we start higher early on, but this attempt is going to be quite weak, and then we impulsively get back into yesterday's range, then maybe after pullback it is possible to enter short if we fail to remain above yesterday's highs, then I'd like to enter short targeting overnight lows, those value area low from yesterday, and then possibly this naked point of control and pullback low, and this area from Friday and Sunday night, which should provide meaningful support. And if we go there, by the way, I'd like to be a buyer also to get back to here. So those are my main scenarios. Just wanted to highlight it, but I'm not getting proper pen. I'd like to enter on this move. I'd like to enter on this move, this one, here, this one, and below yesterday's low, I'm not sure if I can enter here on that attempt lower. It depends how that structure develops. So overall, I think that we might see some bigger volatility because we have now one RTH session and 2 overnight tight sessions within quite tight range, so we might extend it. I think that it might be before FOMC begins, or not FOMC, but something Fed related.